It's Sports Frenzy! Sports Frenzy!
What's up, Frenzy Head Nation? We are back. Here we come to you with the Sports Frenzy Bowl Game Special.
Little issue,
Everybody
Tim.
ready for? Wait, what? What?
We have a little issue with that.
We do?
Yeah,
What's
there's only one bowl game remaining.
Oh, too little, too late.
I think that's a tradition of ours. We always say we're going to do a bowl special, and in 7 years, I think we've done 2. But we always say that. Oh, we're going to do a bowl special, Tim. Oh, we're going to do it. It never happens.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah. We were supposed to do a bowl special. It didn't happen. This is actually Season 7, Episode 15. Our first episode of 2017. And yes, folks, we are back in action for you guys. Coach Cole here. My partner in crime, Jamie Rose from Holland, Michigan.
It is.
Looking just a little bit hairier than the last time I saw him.
Getting so hot I can grab it now.
Are you growing out your beard there, Rose, or are you just stranded on a desert island right now or something?
Both. Both. So,
hey, and we noticed there's some new features in the Holland Sports Frenzy Man Cave. We've got the Steve Eiserman there and a different, I love that, well, actually, I love both, I can't lie. I mean, this Eiserman poster is amazing, and that new Michigan logo thing is pretty cool, too.
Yes, my wife got this for me for Christmas this year. She had a friend. He takes old pallets, and he brings the boards closer together, and then he paints whatever you want on there. My wife said, oh, he's a huge Michigan fan. He needs a Michigan logo, and so that's what he came up with. So,
It's, yeah, that is very sweet. I love it.
Yep. And then this, of course, is Steve Eiserman, the 1998 Stanley Cup champion poster. And I want to apologize. I hope you, Tim, I don't know if you can hear this right now. This is my sump pump, which is right here.
I actually don't hear it. I don't hear anything right now.
Do you hear that?
Let's go with the silence for a second. Yeah, I don't hear it. It's not
Okay.
interfering with the show right now. So
All
that's
right,
cool.
good deal. So I want to apologize. We've had a lot of rain, snow melting, and a lot of moisture. So I think there's a lot of underground water. And my sump pump is right here. And so right now it just ran. And right now I'm hearing water trickling right now. So unfortunately, it sounds like someone's using the restroom right back here.
Again, I don't think we can hear it right now, so we're good.
Okay, good. I won't worry about it.
Oh, yeah, you're worrying too much. I don't hear anything, so I think we're good.
You know,
So-
with Sports Frenzy, we strive to have the best sound quality for our fans.
Yeah, I mean, it's for one, we've never have been in professional studio. You know, our studios are made up of one of our rooms, obviously, in our homes. So
Yep. Homes or, well, you've done it, Sports Frenzy from, I think, your car before, right? I've done it from my
Yes.
car.
yes, we've both done Sports Frenzy from our car at one point or another.
Yes. So, I mean, that's the dedication we have to,
Very professional shows those were.
yes, yes.
I think my car edition might have been back when we had to do it like cell phone video. So like I was on my phone and it was just the portable Tim.
Yep, you're right.
Back-
Yep, it was the dummy Tim.
So it was a little easier that way.
Yep, it
For
was.
me anyway. But I think yours was actually shot from your car one time.
Yeah, that was in the first season. I think I just jumped in my car and put up a camera next to me, and I was driving down the road. And this was back when my videos were only like 3 minutes long, and it was real quick. Just like I got the Red Wings, I got the Pistons, I just went down who I thought was gonna win. Obviously, my videos have become more elaborate over the years.
I think what I'm going to start doing for 2017, if I have the time, I'm going to start posting some throwback videos, like on Throwback Thursday or whatever. We'll go back in the archives and pull out an old video and put it up here for everybody to see, because we have quite a few new audience members who haven't seen any of the classic shows.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We might have to do that. So
I think that would be cool to do.
yeah,
I did get quite a few likes for posting I think it was your very first appearance on the original Sports Frenzy before you were a member of the show. I think it's the one I did one with you on the trampoline. I think that was your first one, the trampoline one, wasn't it? That was close to a first one if it wasn't.
Yeah, that was one of my first ones. Yeah, then there was the one that I was asleep on the couch.
And the other one I posted was the one of you. You were getting ready to have a bonfire and you destroyed something with your sledgehammer. we did a DX type one.
Yep, I do remember that. Yep, I was an old dresser. Yeah, and I started whacking at it with the sledgehammer, and then I think I threw it on the.
Yeah, we're definitely going to break into the archives and start bringing back some history for you guys. It'll be fun to do. It'll be fun.
Yeah. Definitely.
So jumping into the forward, how is your new year starting out, Rose? How's it been for you?
Good. Been busy. Work was a little slow the past couple of weeks with holiday break and whatnot, but it was good.
Well, different year for you because you're at a different job.
Yep.
So
yeah,
that made a big difference right there for one thing.
Yes, it does.
And so have you been able to catch many sporting events?
A little bit here and there. I caught a little bit of the Michigan Orange Bowl.
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't really been interested in too many of the bowl games. I've watched like two, I think.
No, I watched a little bit of the Clemson Ohio State game. Obviously, was rooting for Clemson. Which once again I don't know exactly why Ohio State was in the playoffs.
And this just showed even more why they shouldn't have been in the playoffs.
Yep, I think there were better teams, and I'm not even going to say Michigan necessarily should have been in there. I think Penn State was one that should have been in there. There was a lot of good teams this year. That's once again, I'm going to say it one more time. There needs to be 8-team playoff,
I was just going to say that. Do you think they need to make changes to the current playoff picture?
They need to add 4 more teams. Like I've said, that's going to add 1 more week of college football. That's not a lot.
No, it's not. And I think a lot of people would be into that, actually.
And I think that would give you a more decisive, clear-cut, this is the national championship team right here in the country.
And I'm still very much more so into my college games than I am my pro games right now. There just has not been a lot of good, football games and stuff like that. I'd rather watch the college.
I would agree. I'm the same way.
In fact, I've already this season watched more college basketball than I have any regular NBA basketball this year.
Yep. I would agree. I don't think I've watched any NBA games this year. I've watched a couple NFL games. I've
mainly stuck to Lions games. I've watched a few of the Lions games. So.
Yep. So how was your break, though?
Yes, everybody are in the playoffs. Good or bad? I'm not so sure about that one yet.
I don't know either. We'll see how they do in the playoffs. I'm hopeful they can win this first game here. So
I kind of feel like I'm a little... Some people were slightly frustrated with my thoughts on the last Lions game, but I kind of have a strong opinion that if they couldn't get past Green Bay, then how are we going to, really get into anything farther in the playoffs as far as I'm concerned?
I would agree.
And also already, like him or not, Caldwell has been extended for at least another year with the Lions football organization. So
yeah, we got a lot to cover. There was a lot going on in the off season, or not in the off season, but our 2 week off.
Week or two here, yes.
Yeah,
so we took off a lot of breaking news. So we'll get into some picks so we can cover a lot of that detail for you there.
Yes.
Let's see. I guess I'll start us off this week. And I apologize. I posted the sheets online already. My printer was not working so hot at work, so it's kind of like some of the pictures are a little faded, but you can still read them, so that's all that really matters. All right, we're going to start off with some boys' high school basketball this week for everyone. And we have this is a 7 o'clock game. Oh, yes, sound effects. Forgot about the sound effects.
How can you forget about the sound effects? Oh. I didn't. Okay.
All right, sound effects. We got it. This is a Friday night game. For those watching on Facebook, you'll hear us sometimes say tonight's games because we're recording the show for our schools and our classrooms. So this is a Friday game. We have the 1 win and 2 losses. Jamie's old school, Julie Matt's old school, Blissfield Royals. And this is boys high school basketball we're talking right now. They are traveling to the 2 wins and 3 losses. Erie Mason. Rose, are you going with your school or are you not going with your school?
I'm going Erie Mason. The Erie Mason has a slight better record and home court advantage. I'm going Erie Mason.
I'm going to go Erie Mason as well.
And Travis is going with Erie Mason also. And I see Travis has joined us right now on the Sports Frenzy Live right now. What's up, Travis? My beard's getting longer.
All right.
Next up, Friday night, tonight, 7 p.m., the 2 wins, the 2 losses, Onstead Wildcats versus the 1 win, 2 losses, Hudson Tigers.
Oh, let's see. Who you going with, Rose?
That could really play for both of them, I guess.
I was gonna say, so who you going with, Rose?
I'm gonna go Hudson because they have home court advantage.
You know, the Onstead boys basketball team has had some good players. They have a guy who's on the Michigan roster now.
This is true, but he's not there anymore.
No, he is actually. I'm not sure. I haven't looked at the roster if he redshirted this year or if he's actually. I know he's on the team, but I'm not sure if he was going to redshirt or not. I think. Why not? Right off the bat, I'm going to go with Onstead.
Ooh.
Go against Rose on the first game here. Or second game, I should say. Who'd Travis go with?
He went with Hudson.
All right, next up we have, this is a Friday night game as well tonight, and it's 7 o'clock is tip-off. Ooh, we have the 0 wins and 6 losses for the Tecumseh Indians. Wow. They're really struggling.
Yes.
And they are traveling to the, wow, well, this could be a game. They are traveling to the 0 wins and 3 losses Milan.
And if you're curious about the records, why there's a little bit of difference, I believe Milan hasn't played as many games, and I think there was one game that a score was not recorded.
Oh, okay.
So they might have 1 win or might have 1 loss. Either way, they're neither one of their teams or neither one of their records is very good right here. I guess I'm going to go with Milan just for the home court advantage. I know it's kind of sounding a little repetitious here, but I'm going to go with Milan.
Rose is going Milan. Well, Rose, I'm going to go because they are a Lenawee County team, and I support my Lenawee County teams for our Sports Frenzy show, at least sometimes. I'm going to go with the company. And
Man.
I'm only doing that because they're the Lenawee County school.
That's a good reason. Your last boys high school basketball game for the Sheets Friday night.
Who'd Travis go with?
He went with Milan.
Milan, okay.
Friday night, 7 p.m. The 2 wins, 3 losses. Tim's alder mater, Addison Panthers.
Go Panthers! Go Panthers! Go Panthers!
Versus the 1 win, 4 losses, the Morenci Bulldogs.
Go Panthers! Go Panthers! Go Panthers!
Travis went also with the Addison Panthers, and I'm going with the Addison Panthers.
That might have been an old cheer at one time. I don't even remember, but
it's possible. It is possible. It is possible.
Anything is possible.
All things are possible.
Next up, we're moving into girls high school basketball. This is a 7 o'clock game as well, and features the talents of. I got that one in the wrong order. Let's see here. No, I don't. Let's see. Oh, I got it right. Okay. We have the 4 wins and 1 loss. Britton Deerfield. Britton Deerfield, pretty good this year.
Yeah.
In a sport, and we don't really get to say Britton Deerfield's too good in any sports. And they are traveling to and playing the 3 wins and 1 loss. Lenawee Christian. Ooh. Well, Rose, what do you think about this one?
I'm gonna go with Britton Deerfield because my mom worked there for several years. So.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go with Britton Deerfield just because It's nice to see Britton Deerfield have something that a team and a game that they're a sport that they're actually having a winning record in. So I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean you guys are doing really good right now, and so I want to support that.
Next up, this is
Travis.
What? Oh, Travis also went with Britton Deerfield. Sorry, thank you. Next up, Friday night, 7 p.m. The 3 wins, 5 losses. Ypsilanti Lincoln.
Whoops! What?
Yeah, you're good. That was the right one.
Was it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, Ypsilanti Lincoln. Yep, you're good. Versus the 3 wins, 2 losses, Sand Creek Aggies. And I know, Tim, you're probably like, what? Because Ypsilanti Lincoln usually plays Adrian High School. It's a larger school.
Right.
And Sand Creek is a smaller school, so it's kind of surprising, especially for Sand Creek, for them to be traveling to Sand Creek. I was kind of surprised by that.
Yeah.
Versus the 3 wins, 2 losses, Sand Creek Aggies. I'm going to go with Ypsilanti Lincoln.
Oh, Rose.
Just because they're a bigger school.
Rose is going with Ypsilanti Lincoln.
Travis went Sand Creek.
I am going Sand Creek as well. Go Aggies. We got Jason Boring coaching the assistant coaching the boys basketball team. I got friends over in Sand Creek. I got Amanda Ream who helps out with teams over there, coaches too. So, yeah, I'm going with the Sand Creek Aggies. Go Aggies.
Go Aggies.
No, you went
with Ypsilanti Lincoln.
All right, next up we have one last high school girls basketball game for you. 7 o'clock this game is as well. And we have the 2 wins and 3 losses. Erie Mason. And they are traveling back to Jamie's neck of the woods again. And Matt Stone's neck of the woods. 5 wins and 2 losses. That's right. 5 wins and 2 losses. The Blissfield Royals. Jamie Rose, are you going with your alma mater or not?
I am going to go with the Blissfield Royal girls. And Travis went with Blissfield too.
I've got Blissfield as well.
Now, if you know, this would really be horrible. Picture this. Picture, Tim, you have you have a son, but a son and a daughter, both about the same age. One's on varsity basketball for the boys. One's on varsity for the girls. Now, the Blissfield boys are traveling to Erie Mason. The Blissfield girls are hosting Erie Mason in Blissfield. So who would you pick to go watch? Because they're at the exact same day, exact same time.
Yeah, you have to divide that up, really.
Yep.
You know, you send one family member one way and one family member goes the other way.
Yep,
I know lots of families that have had to do that, actually.
Yeah, that'd be tough. It always amazes me, though, especially in this instance.
I have to wonder when they'll change the season back around. I have a feeling this whole thing is kind of, I don't know, I think this whole thing is kind of hurt them a little bit as far as families go.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when they changed it, because if I remember correctly, I believe that was some kind of lawsuit or something that happened where a lot of the women's sports felt like, you know, they were being like basically second-handed because their seasons were so far and so different from boys' teams. And so they did all that changing around for all that stuff. And
well, I think it's one thing to, because like I remember when I was in high school and I knew if you got there at 7 o'clock, that was the start of the varsity game. But then if you got there at like 5 o'clock, that was the start of the JV game.
Right.
So it's kind of, I don't know. I guess I kind of always wondered why they couldn't do, you know, the girls at 5 o'clock, girls varsity basketball at 5 o'clock, and then guys at 7 o'clock. That way you know, in this instance, you don't have to, I don't know how often it happens.
another factor that runs into all of that, one thing that you have to remember too is that a lot of these games aren't always on Friday night. They're school nights, so you have to take into consideration how late the kids are out for school too.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think that might play a big factor into some of that.
Yeah, but all right, that was just my mindset there. So.
It's all good.
I think it's time for our first intro. What do you think? We haven't really done NBA intros.
No, we have not done an NBA intro, and so yeah, we can do an NBA intro. For the Facebook audience, you won't see the NBA intro.
Roll it. Welcome back, Frenzy Head Nation. Did you miss us?
Well, of course they did. At least the ones that were watching the film.
True. Everybody at home right now live is like, what are you talking about?
No, if they're followers of the show, they know what we're all about. So they know how this works.
Three points.
He's calling a shot.
I am. This isn't baseball, though. Oh, boy.
Still call it three. You can call it three or two.
That's true. True that. First up, NBA action for you guys. This is a Saturday night game, 10 p.m. on Fox Sports Detroit. We have the 16 wins, 21 losses. Your Detroit basketball.
Struggling Detroit basketball.
Yes. They're heading to Portland to face the Trailblazers. 15 wins, 21 losses. I'm going with the Pistons.
I tell you, the Pistons might actually be able to do better if Coach would get his head out of talking about politics and focus more back on his team again. He's very much not a Trump supporter, and he keeps really wanting to talk about that. So it's like, how about we talk about getting your team better first there, dude?
Probably a good idea.
One of my favorite coaches, and I've lost a little bit of respect for him because he's just being kind of silly right now, I think.
It's okay to talk about your views to a certain point on, if you're a professional athlete, but some of these guys, they kind of beat it over the head to the point where everybody's just like, oh, here he comes. He's coming to talk again.
Well, not to get into it very long, but I mean, celebrities and politics really don't mix too well, considering a lot of them have said a lot of stupid things. And
yeah.
Because they're the home team, well, they're not they're our home team. I'm going with the Detroit Pistons.
Travis went with the Pistons.
I'm not optimistic about their chances this year. More of going with my Larry Bird run Indiana Pacers. Did you go Pistons too, you said?
Yeah, Pistons for me.
All right, next up we have 8 o'clock game on Saturday. Does not appear to be televised anywhere. We have the 23 wins and 11 losses, the Toronto Raptors. And they are traveling to the 17 wins and 18 losses, the Chicago Bulls.
Bulls are kind of struggling too.
Yeah, they are.
I'm going to go with the Raptors.
I think I'm going to go with the Raptors as well.
Travis went with the Bulls. And your last NBA game of the week, for the sheets anyways, Saturday, 8:30 p.m. Again, if you have like NBA TV or something like that, you can watch this game, but I couldn't find any national televised game here. The 19 wins, 16 losses, the Charlotte Hornets. I'm always confused on where the Hornets are, because the Hornets have switched places so many times. They've been Charlotte, they've been New Orleans, they've been oh gosh, where else have they been? There's been a couple other places that Charlotte teams or the Hornets have been, so it's always hard to keep track of which ones they are. And they're heading to the 28 wins, 7 losses, the San Antonio Spurs. The Jason Boring San Antonio Spurs.
Right. I got the Spurs.
I have the Spurs. Travis has the Spurs.
Let's go! Let's go! Red Wings! Go Blue! Good too.
Starting off with a little minor league hockey for you guys this week.
Minor league hockey. This me? Oh.
It is!
Well, the way you were like, we're starting off with a little minor league hockey this week. I thought you had it. All right, this is on what do we call that? AHL Live. You can also find these games on the radio apps, I do believe. Under and if you live up Jamie's Way and Holland Way, you can find it on 107.3 WBBL radio. We have the 11 wins, 17 losses, 2 overtime losses. The Rockford Ice Hogs. That's right, the Ice Hogs. And they are traveling to the 20 wins, 8 losses, 1 overtime loss. Your Grand Rapid Griffins!
Griffin.
Let's go Griffins! Let's go Griffins! I got the Griffins.
I have the Griffins.
Still haven't got me any Griffins gear yet, but...
That'll happen. Next up, this is a Friday night game.
Have you any Griffins gear yet, Rose? Do you have any Griffins gear?
Nope. I don't think I do either. Next up, Friday night, 7:35.
Who'd Travis go with? We didn't put who'd Travis go with for that one.
Oh, I'm sorry, the Griffins too.
Okay.
Friday night, 7:35 p.m. on ECHL .TV. The 24 wins, 5 losses, 0 overtime loss. The red hot Toledo Walleye.
Oh yeah, baby.
Versus the 15 wins, 12 losses, 2 overtime loss. The Wheeling Nailers. Let's go Walleye.
Let's go Walleye.
I was talking to somebody. Oh, by the way, Travis went with the Walleye also. Say that right now real quick. I was talking to somebody, and they brought up a very good point that Why is it the Griffins are good? Why is it the Walleye are good? But why are the Red Wings struggling?
That is an interesting question, isn't it?
Because you look at the Griffins, 20 wins, 8 losses, 1 overtime loss. That's a good record. 24 wins, 5 losses, 0 overtime losses. That's an amazing record. The Red Wings, 16 wins, 16 losses, 5 overtime losses. If the playoffs were to start today, the Red Wings would miss the playoffs.
Dare we say it? Do we think this could be the end of Coach?
I don't know about Coach. I hate to say it, and I'm probably going to get crucified for even saying this. I think it is time for Ken Holland to get the boot.
Really? Oh, wow. Rose calling it out.
Somebody brought up a very valid point recently, and I thought about it, and it's like, that is really true. And he's done it for so long, even back when the Red Wings were winning the Stanley Cup. He would trade away good young players and get veterans, which is nothing wrong with veterans. But in the NHL today, the NHL is such a fast-paced game, they need these younger guys. And unfortunately, they've traded away so many of them that I feel like right now we're reached that point where we don't have the good young players that we need, because for so long we traded them away for veterans.
Realistically, do you see that actually happening at all? Do you think that might be a possibility after this season, or no?
Unfortunately, no, I don't.
You don't, because they're going to obviously want. I foresee they're going to want change going into the new arena. Obviously, something's going to happen this year. I bet if they don't step it up and get better, I think something serious is going to happen.
Unfortunately, usually what happens is the first one to go is the coach. But I don't know. I don't think Ken Holland's going anywhere.
It's definitely been a disappointing season for Coach. I mean, he's used to winning teams, and
yep,
this matchup just hasn't been too good for him so far.
No.
It's kind of a bummer. I feel bad for him.
Yeah. Yep. So, anyways, back to NHL hockey here. Is this me or you?
We'll go with you.
All right. This is Saturday night, 10:30 p.m. on Fox Sports Detroit Plus. If you're wondering why these games are later, it's because they're out on the West Coast right now. I know.
Also, if it's Fox Sports Plus, obviously the Pistons or somebody must be playing on Fox Sports at the same time.
Yep. The Pistons play on Saturday at 10 p.m. and the Red Wings play Saturday at 10:30. So I have a feeling it's because the Pistons start first is why they're going to Fox Sports Detroit for the Pistons and Fox Sports Detroit Plus for the Red Wings. We have the 16 wins, 16 losses, 5 overtime loss, the Detroit Red Wings versus the 23 wins, 13 losses, 2 overtime loss, the San Jose Sharks. Let's go Red Wings!
I'm going with the Red Wings.
Travis has the Red Wings. Yes, you heard it, ladies and gentlemen. Travis is going with the Red Wings. Travis is going with the Red Wings.
Say that one more time.
Travis is going with the Red Wings.
All right, next up, we have another hockey game for you. Same day, Saturday, 7 p.m., the puck drops. Does not appear to have a TV broadcasting anywhere around here, but I'm sure, whatever they call that, I'm sure there's an NHL Pass or whatever you can get with those two for people that like to watch all things hockey. or you can probably listen to it on one of the radio apps as well. We have the 26 wins, 13 losses, and 1 overtime loss. The New York Rangers. And they are traveling to the 27 wins, 5 losses, and 4 overtime losses. The Columbus Blue Jackets.
My question is, what the heck? Why are the Blue Jackets so good this year?
I don't know. Well, with a record like that, I got to go with the Blue Jackets.
I'm going Blue Jackets too, and Travis went with the Rangers. We'll just do that one. Squeaky one I've kind of been thinking about. It's like nobody can even hear it. Tim and I just look ridiculous. Bopping our heads.
Nah, we never look ridiculous.
Nah. First up,
Can you throw
oh.
in there? It's a first three-point bonus game. It's our first three-point bonus game of the new year. It's the first three-point bonus game. Oh, everybody, now it's our first 3-point bonus game of 2017. Yeah.
What'd you say?
Of 2017.
Oh, of 2017. So
And
I thought you said something.
yeah.
I thought you said something about Gene Simmons.
Gene Simmons.
I don't know why. I heard something Gene Simmons.
It might be that trickle in your well over there.
First up, NCAA men's basketball Saturday afternoon. I'm sorry, 2 p.m. on the ACC network. Probably not too many people have that, but I'm just throwing it out there in case somebody does. The 12 wins, 1 lost, ranked 21st in the nation, Virginia Tech. Versus the 14 wins, 1 lost, ranked 12th in the nation, Florida State. I'm going with Florida State, and so did Travis.
Yep, I'm going Florida State as well. All right, next up, 3:15 game on Saturday on ESPN2. Men's basketball continues. We have the 13 wins and 2 losses. Maryland. And they are traveling to the world's greatest college of all time. 10 wins, 4 losses. Your Michigan Wolverines. Go blue. Go blue. Go blue.
Go blue.
So, you've got some Michigan music in there for us, Rose?
Always.
When you're talking about the greatest college in the world, you got to have some Michigan music to go with it. Hey, hey, the best.
Go blue.
That's right. And just so everybody knows, that's not copyright infringement right there. We have the Michigan band always on retainer in the backyard, always willing to play their theme song for us.
They're right out that window.
That's right. That's right. They're always back there, just any moment we need them to, because
That's
we have
right.
friends. We have friends in the band, so it's not copyright infringement. YouTube. I've got Michigan, world's greatest school. Go Blue.
Duh.
Go Blue.
Because you can never do it too many times.
That's right. See, that's proof right there that the band's in the backyard. That's the drummer. The drummer always does that little tap on his drums, gets the crowd started. No copyright infringement. It's not us.
No.
Oh, this is you.
Oh, yes, it is. Next up, also Saturday. This is at noon on the Big Ten Network. So you can watch the girls' Michigan game and then tune over at 3:15.
Or you can watch guys and then turn over to the girls.
No. It's the girls
Right?
first.
Oh, is that what time is the girl game?
Noon. So
well.
you'd watch the girls first, then you'd watch the guys.
Okay, well, I was a little confused because I was thinking, because we said the boys first and then the girls, but it's just the order we have them in.
Yes. This is Saturday, 12 p.m. on the Big Ten Network. We have the 13 wins, 3 losses. Go Blue again.
Go Blue again. Go Blue. Go Blue.
Versus the 13 wins, 4 losses, ranked 11th in the nation.
Boo.
Hey, Tim. Hold that logo up again. Oh, look at that. It's the same number of points that Ohio State scored against Clemson. 0. Just had to throw it out there. That's what their logo stands for. 0
right.
points against Clemson.
That's right.
So they're facing the 13 wins, 4 losses, ranked 11th in the nation.
Go Blue.
Go Blue. Go Blue. So it's Michigan versus... I can't even say it. It's not even coming out of my mouth.
Yeah, we won't say the name more than twice on the show.
And we've already, covered that this season, so...
That's right.
It's a censor, it's like a bad word. They're playing...
Hold on. Nobody on Facebook land can see you doing that. Do it again.
Michigan is playing...
What?
Oh.
All right. It doesn't matter who Michigan's playing.
So obviously Tim and I are going with Michigan. Travis also, I think I failed to mention that. Travis is going with Michigan for both boys and girls. So
Yes, you did fail to mention that.
I fail a lot of things in my life.
Oh, really?
Oh.
3 points. 3 points. 3-point bonus game.
Yay!
Sound like I had a distortion turned down on my guitar tonight. It was not coming through.
It's all good. It sounded good.
On my air guitar. All right, this game is a women's basketball game. It's on the Pac-12 network, 9 o'clock Saturday night. We have the 18 wins. Wait, no, sorry, erase that. We have the 13 wins, 1 loss, ranked 16th in the nation. Oregon State Beavers. And they are traveling to the 13 wins and 1 loss, ranked 20th in the nation. I can see why Rose made this a 3-point bonus game. This should be an excellent game. They are ranked 20th in the nation. California Bruins. UCLA Bruins.
Wrong one.
What do you mean wrong one?
It's the University of Cal.
Right. UCLA Bruins.
It's just Cal Uni. It's okay, Tim. It's okay. It's okay, Tim.
I don't always have a lot of time when I'm printing these logos, you know.
It's okay.
Kind of doing it on the fly
It's a good
these days.
UCLA logo, but it's okay.
What are you going with, Rose?
Let's just change the subject. I'm going with University of Cal, not UCLA.
You would. You would. Just because I don't have the logo.
Yep, Travis went with Oregon State. I'm going with Cal.
16th, 20th. California has the home court advantage. Oh. I think I'm going to go Oregon State.
Sure.
I really have no reason behind this. Maybe just because I have their logo. I don't know.
You got the beaver, right?
Yeah, that's right.
It was the beaver, right? Okay, check it.
Yes, it is a beaver.
All right,
You ever-
good deal. That was weird. NFL action for you guys. I think we should do an NFL logo, or an intro, I should say.
You gonna throw in a second intro? Really?
Yeah, I live dangerously in life.
Oh, 2017 brings out a new attitude from Jamie Rose.
That's
We're gonna
right.
throw in a second intro for you guys.
Roll it.